Hello, VOD watchers. So, let's see if this is all working. Yeah, okay. Hello, VOD watchers. We're streaming. We're hanging out. I'm gonna do some, ideally, I want to do some art advice or give advice to, the fellow transgenders in the audience. Maybe some of y'all who haven't had as much, I don't know, like, experience in this kind of stuff. Hello. Welcome. Good evening, everybody. Dude, it's Flandre from Toho Project. Yo, speaking of, hold on. Let's see if I can get her. Hold on. Check her out. Pretty cool. As said, I need to do an anime figure stream at some point. Ooh, okay. We're good. Hello. Welcome. Aha, I needed art advice. Well, fire away. Also, in the last stream, nobody mentioned how dog shit quiet my mic was. And I like checked it out. You cannot hear me that entire stream. I'm so sorry. I don't know how you guys were like chill with it. A comment on one of your older videos just made me want to have one of the coolest experiences with art ever. Please elaborate. When I show up to the gayest gay competition, my opponent is shitty kickflips. Dude, you're screwed. We didn't want to be rude. No, be rude to me. You guys have to be rude to me. I'm not going to get anything done if you're nice. Hi Voodoo. We are wearing almost the exact same outfit. This is like my fucking like I don't give a care kind of like I'm just throwing shit on type shit. It's shirty kickflips. Dude, I got this shirt when Splatoon 1 like came out. I got the shit, like my friend bought it for me. I've just had it this entire time. I've only gotten smaller since, which is pretty sick. Okay, opinion on pirate ships, positive. I fuck with them. Everyone go check out Sin in Technicolor. They seem to have almost no listeners, but they make A+ folk punk. I love folk punk. You should, yeah, fuck yeah. How do I use art to crowdfund dick chopping surgery? This is a real question, not a transphobic jab. Okay. So what you're saying is you want to make money from your art, right? It depends entirely on the medium. But generally, if you are going into a creative industry to make money, you're in the wrong industry. Like, if you are going to be a visual artist and you get into visual artistry like drawing or whatever, if you get into that because you want to make boatloads of stacks, you either have to be drawing furry porn or you have to like get employed by like Disney. How do I use art to crowdfund? Dude, good luck. I don't think you can make money off of art, like a significant amount to live off of. In our current society without getting incredibly lucky. I have no advice for that. All my art is free and Creative Commons. So I'm not making a lot off of what I'm doing, you know? Anyways, I don't have a lot to add on to like the business side of art. People only made it in their field successfully because they love what they did and got dealt a great hand. That's literally that. Like what I've learned in music, like playing shows and stuff in my local scene, it's not about what you know, like how to play your instrument. It's not about how good you are. It's not about like how good your band is. It's not about that shit. It's about what other bands you know, what venues you know, and how you can leverage that to actually get shows. And it was just like, it was a huge revelation for me, because my band Snake World, we would end up getting booked at shows playing with bands way better than us or way worse than us. And we're like, I wonder how this happens. It's just because it doesn't fucking matter. Like, it's all about or who you know, not what you know. Okay, anyways. Furry porn is half decent advice. Telling me to be prepared to be broke is exactly what I need to hear. Yeah, like, you're gonna be a starving artist. What you're going to have to do is work a full-time job and then do art on the side. And if you get lucky, then your art blows up, and that's sick. But that's just how it is. My old band was so fucking trash. Lol, lol. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. I love bad bands. It's just politics all over here. Is Creative Commons the default license, or do you have to actually understand license? So Creative Commons is not the default license for like whatever you create. You have to consciously select Creative Commons. It depends on how you put it out. Like on Bandcamp, for example, you could set your licensing. I don't know what the default is, but it gives you the rights inherently. I specifically choose Creative Commons because I believe in copyright abolition and, freedom of art or whatever. How does one find a bassist? Is one even needed? You find... I don't know. Get back to me when you have an answer to that, because we're looking for a bassist right now. But we're desperately in need of one, so I think you do need one. Okay. Hey, crappy trait flips. What are some subtle, like, femme fashion tips? Okay. This is a good one. Subtle. You're going to want things that, like, actually complement your body, right? Whatever body type you have, you want things that fit well and they aren't too tight or too baggy in the wrong places. So let me give an example of a shirt. Hold on. Yeah, sure. This is a bad example. My closet is full of nothing but bad examples. Okay. Okay, scrap that idea. I'm not my closet's full of nothing but bad examples. The way you're going to get like subtly more femme is you're going to want to wear like minor accessories, so things like necklaces, chokers, bracelets. And then you're going to want to wear more androgynous clothes, When you wear like oh my god, I'm totally blanking. When you wear like a band tee, get like a nice necklace to go with it, for example. Like make it just a little bit more like you're putting effort in, I guess, is the thing, cuz a lot of people when they start out they don't put a lot of effort into their outfits, and then they're like, oh, I just look like shit. I look like a dude. And it's like, I'm sorry. That sucks. You do got to put effort in your outfits, though. Anyways, Jesus, I gotta catch up on chat. I'm sorry, I gotta scroll up. Hi, I'm such a big fan. I wanted to ask for advice on self-expression and coming out as trans. Okay. So, advice for coming out is, I don't know, I'm actually going to scroll down to see if you're going to reply to this. I don't know if you have, if you've told anyone at all yet, or if it's just like telling the first person. But what I would recommend for coming out is you tell your best friend or the person closest to you that you know is chill with trans shit. And then from there you can move outward. Because once you get that person, it's like, okay, worst comes to worst, you can stay with them for a night. Worst comes to worst, you can they got your back. So that's number one. Number two is to slowly feel it out and come out to the next closest people to your life, in your life. And also be aware that that shit is probably going to suck ass initially and will probably suck. Coming out is a thing you do for 2-3 years, or for 1 to 2 years after you initially do it. Because everybody that you know in your life that you see on an annual basis, you would just have to keep saying, yep, I'm whatever name now, I'm Rhyme now. Hello, And people are going to get it wrong, and people are going to make mistakes. And you don't have to forgive those people for making mistakes, but it's gonna happen regardless. It sucks, but it's just that's just how it is. I answered the first half of the question. What was the other half? Advice on self-expression. Experiment. What you want to do when discovering yourself and how you want to present to the world is just try a lot of shit. And don't get boxed into any specific idea of who you should be or aesthetic that you should subscribe to. It's always better to try a bunch of stuff and fail and eventually find something that's that clicks for you, that works for you. When I first came out, first year, I went all the way femme. I was wearing the most formal dresses I could all the time, and it didn't really work for me, but I didn't know how to branch out initially. And then I started wearing flannels and a band shirt and some skinny jeans. And then that was something I slotted into really easily. I kind of stuck with that for a while, but then that also kind of stagnated. I found something that worked for me, but also I didn't experiment past that. So I wore flannels literally every single day, even in the summer. So it's you gotta develop, you gotta always be changing. Don't be afraid to try new shit. You're gonna look silly sometimes, but that's just how it is. Okay. I'm trying my best to reply to everything I can. Any advice for getting involved in your local music scene? I've been told my area has a decent punk scene going, but I don't know anybody, and I don't know how to go about finding it. Okay, so this is actually another, connecting back to earlier. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. So, what you want to do is you want to go to, you want to figure out where your, the house shows are in your local area. And a great way of doing that is going into looking up your city DIY music scene on Google or Facebook, or I use Lex now and then. Dog shit app normally, but it's good for finding shows. So look for house shows in your area. Try to attend a few. Just get a feel for what bands are playing and where. And just meet with the bands after. Be like, hey, I really liked your set. I'm trying to get involved in the music scene. Do you have advice? Do you have questions? Because it's going to be different for every scene. But you're going to want to build up a contact list of this is a band, this is a band, this is a band. And after your first 2 shows, you're in the scene. You're locked in. People know you, you know other people. You can start branching out from there. The first show that I played with my band is I just knew a friend who was renting an entire house and they had a basement. So I was just like, "Hey, can we do a house show in your basement?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And we like put our feelers out and found one other band to play with us. No, 2 other bands to play with us. And we managed to throw our first show entirely by ourselves, just like that. And then from there, we knew the other band that we played with, Shoddy Ensemble. They knew, because that band was made up of like 7 different people. So then they're all in their own bands. They're all doing their own thing. So we just got connected to like 5, 6 new bands just like that. Just by playing one show with these guys. So basically what I'm saying is just try and make a show by yourself one time, and you should be able to be somewhat established in the scene. And eventually you'll get like paid gigs maybe if you're really trying. Okay, I'm not gonna keep scrolling up, but okay. If I miss your question, ask it again. I'm going to like keep trying. I went to a band's first show and now they are touring and I have tickets to any show they play. Connections are so important. Literally. It's so cool being like the first fan of a band. 'Cause they remember you, dude. People come to my shows and I see them and I'm like, "Yo, what up? I know you, dude. What's up? How you doing?" Like it's important to like, it's cool to have those connections. It makes me feel special, makes you feel special. Everyone feels great. Go support local music. Okay. Knowing peeps to fill venues comes in clutch. Yes. Especially because bands will like get offered something, but not everyone will be able to play. So then like they'll be like, "Oh, I can't do this, but this band can." That's how Snake World, my band, gets a lot of gigs. And anything that Snake World can't do, like as a band, I take for my solo gigs. I'm fucking eating that shit up. I'm like a little bottom feeder. I'm eating like the scraps of the scraps. I love eating the scraps of the scraps. I played a show couple weeks ago that was on the verge. No, yeah, it was last week actually. I played a show last Saturday. It was on the verge of getting canceled. Cause it was just Snake World and one other band, and my other bandmates were like, "I don't know, I'm not feeling it." And I was like, "Okay, fine, I'll just do a fucking solo set. I don't care." And then it ended up being the best show I ever played. So like, I don't know. This is good advice to like, yeah, subbing in for other bands or having like being able to like pass gigs off to other artists is huge. Okay. Okay, awesome. Do you have any advice for getting haircuts / a new hairstyle? I'm totally lost when it comes to styling my hair. Find a picture of somebody that you know that you like the hairstyle of and just screenshot it. Or just straight up ask them. People always ask me what haircut I have. I have a wolf cut. It's definitely grown out and it looks pretty bad right now because these bangs are crazy long. Like, yeah, I love being able to see, but like, you know, just find somebody that you like the hair of. It could also be hard if you have a unique type of hair though, because you know I have blonde curly hair. It's not very common. So good luck. How do you actually do shit? Oh wait, like I'd be fucking unstoppable if I did anything, but I don't wanna. Okay, so I don't know if you mean in terms of art or like generally in life. But the way to actually do shit is you start small. So I'm gonna scroll down to see if you replied to any of this. You're gonna want to start small. So if you want to make an album, for example, you might think that you want to start with a song. You don't even want to start with a song. You want to start with an 8-second clip of a song. You want to start writing like the smallest minimum possible thing that you can make. You want to make that first. If you can get past that, you can eventually make an album. You just need to take step after step. All a song is 8-second clip after 8-second clip, right? Like, you just need like 48-second clips to make a song. Like, and if you want to say, let's say you want to film a movie, right? A short film. You don't even start with one scene at a time. You start with like the smallest little bit, like drawing up like a storyboard for like the first 3 shots and like making decisions about that. You want to go as granular as you can possibly get to start. And then you build that momentum. And then you build more momentum. So you have your 8-second long music clip. Then you're going to want to shoot for 30 seconds. Then you're going to want to shoot for a minute. What you want to do is just get that ball rolling. Because you can't just wake up one day and write a whole album. It's just not going to work out for you. You need time and you need commitment. The hardest part of being an artist is not making the art, it's committing to making the art. At least in my experience, it's incredibly easy for me to be like, ooh, I want to make this thing. I want to make that thing. Ooh, oh, but making that is such a pain. Oh, I'm just so tired today. Oh, I don't really wanna. That's fucking Satan talking. If you want to make anything, you have to shut that dude up. You just have to do it. Advice for doing things? Just do it, LMAO. I guess that's what it comes down to. Yeah. Okay. Yo, Rhyme, what's good? What's good? We're doing good. I record snippets on tape when I want to start a project. It always makes something good. That's sick. Yeah, I love recording on a cassette. Something about the analog feel is just really fucking cool. I like to record my demos on cassette a lot. Because, like, later I'll go back and listen to it, and it'll be, like, a fresh brain listening. Because when I record into a DAW, like Ableton, for example, I listen to it back immediately. I tweak it, I edit it, I keep listening to it back. So, I kind of, like... what are you doing? Stop that. Put you in timeout. How do I get out of here? Hide user. Get out of here. Yeah, okay. Anyways. What the fuck was I saying? I totally got thrown off, dude. Cassettes. They're cool. I like analog media. I think it's sick. I don't know, it's like I lose the little self-esteem I have left at a minor inconvenience while creating. You just have to be aware that you're going to suck. You're going to suck ass, and you're going to suck ass for a long time. And I totally understand, like, that being, like, a huge, like, ooh, like, pain, because I totally get it. I've been there. When you're making a new art form for the first time, it feels so bad to feel like you're making nothing but dog shit. And especially just minor inconveniences. Yeah, like, can these people go away? Okay. Minor inconveniences just will, like, fucking totally throw you off your game, like what's happening right now. And The idea is just to you got work through it. You just got power through it. It's gonna be difficult and it's gonna suck, but it is so much brighter on the other side if you can just power through it and make your first stuff. Because you're not gonna make anything without doing that. Other people knows less about your mistakes than you. Literally, you are gonna be your own worst critic, especially starting out. Nobody's going to listen to your first Ableton project and be like, wow, you suck ass, you should never make anything again. Or if they do, they're just an asshole. No, like, you just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. Secret trick to develop confidence. Develop a God complex. Convince yourself you are better at everything than everyone else. So true. Literally, it's so fucking easy. Cause it's like, I had manic episodes for a long time, because I have bipolar type 2. And in my manic episodes, it would be super easy to just get the ball rolling and start creating. So develop a little God complex about it. No one gets hurt. I totally buy Everything Sucks Forever cassette. I'd record it, but oh my god, you should make a limited run to go with Everything Rocks. I don't like Everything Sucks Forever. I hate that album, actually. It sounds so awful. I made Everything Rocks Forever as like a complete counterpoint to it. Like, I'm done with it. I'm done with this era of my life. Anyways. Who are some of your big influences besides J-Reg? CJ the X, really obvious one. Hazel. I just love her shit. Fucking Osaka Syndrome. I haven't talked. I've mentioned him a couple times, especially recently, but he's been a very big influence on me just starting YouTube. Like, I initially got started because I wanted to do the same stuff that he was. Osaka Syndrome and No Thank You. Get out of here. Good lord. Yeah, it probably is. I'm gonna... How do I do this? I don't know how to fucking do this shit. Community moderation. Let's see what we can do. Oh my god. Jesus. How do I turn into... How do I... Someone who knows how to stream, tell me how to, like, turn it into, like, slow mode or some shit. God damn it. I do have a Miku cursor. Ugh. Hold on. Yeah, I genuinely need mods. I'm figuring it out. Whatever. Fuck, dude. Okay. Anyways. Art. Influences. Besides J-Reg, I think I named all my YouTube people I like. Um, and I've answered all my musical influences many times, but just to go over real quick, bottom of the music industry, obviously. AJJ, they got me into making or like writing my own music. Laureless, duh. Um, Crystal Castles, Midori, definitely. Nana Grizzle, Moldy Peaches. That's a pretty good list. I really liked your video on trans people and their tendency to make abstract music. I think you make some great points. Thank you. Glad you liked it. Time for the mod draft. Take a number, chat. I will not. If I don't personally know you, you are not getting modded. Sorry. How old are you? I am in my early 20s. Okay, anyways. Let's, guys, you aren't getting modded. Okay, hold on. Let's see what else we got. Are you gonna do a costume for Halloween? I don't know. I don't think so. But I have been planning some cosplays for next year when I go to an anime convention with some friends. I want to do Lynn from Fire Emblem, and I want to do Marissa from Toho. So we'll see how that goes. I did Rhyme from Tweewee last year, and the year before that. I love Rhyme. What can I say? Okay. Are your kickflips actually shitty? I can't skate. It's 3 a.m. for me, so I'm gonna go sleep now. See ya. See ya. Have you heard of an artist called Hayushi Hasegawa? They're one of my favorite artists. Their music is super weird in a good way. I suggest you to check them out. I will. I'll hold on. I'll actually check them out. Let me make a new tab over here. Do I recognize any of this stuff? Oh, I've seen the this one cover art before. I've seen Somoko Hodo. I've not heard it, but I've seen it. Okay. Whoops. I think you make a really cute Marissa. Thank you. Okay, graphic designer student. I write poems sporadically. My last one has been on 2 verses for 4 months. Trying to get into music. Any tips? Whew. Okay, so graphic designer. Oh man, you picked a interesting place to get into music from. So tips, I imagine, for writing songs. So you already have a baseline in poems, so I'm gonna assume you know things about like general flow of how things sound in your mouth, rhyme schemes, etc. But the difference with songs is you want to adjust those to be rhythmically and melodically consistent. So a good way of doing it is while you're writing out things, while you're like writing your lines or whatever, hum a melody that you want, however you want the lyric, what feelings you want the lyrics to evoke. You want to create a melody that supports that, right? So if you're writing a sad song, hum something out in a minor key. And then while you're writing the lyrics, try and sing that along and place that to the melody. It's literally just repeating lines over and over again until it sounds good in your mouth. And sometimes lines will just sound great. Sometimes they'll sound awful. But it's all about how it sounds coming out of your mouth. Yeah, that's my advice. And also, a lot of people have hang-ups about singing. And the best way to get over a lot of those is to be confident and be cringe and loud. So I struggled at first a lot with singing because I was embarrassed about what I was singing and how bad I was at singing. But the solution is to stand up when you're singing and sing from your chest. Really project your voice out. Drink lots of water, drink warm water, do vocal warm-ups, and eventually you'll get good. You're going to sound really bad for a long time. Other people are going to hear your bad singing, and you're just going to have to live with that. Because you're not going to get anywhere if you don't live with that. It's going to be really embarrassing and weird for other people to hear you're singing at first, but that's just learning a new instrument, man. Singing is a new instrument. It just sucks. Okay. Oh my god, I think I understood the issue. It's just that I don't feel like my own ideas are worth my time working on them. Yeah, no, your ideas are worth it. And the cool thing about art is that the more that you create, the better ideas that you have. So if you feel like your ideas are mid as hell, don't worry. If you keep making, keep creating, they're gonna get a lot better. You just have to have 100% faith in the first things that you make. Even if they're gonna suck ass, you just have to put your all in. You gotta put your whole pussy into it no matter what. Just, if you have to love the things you make very genuinely. And if you do, you'll eventually make beautiful things. Okay. I think you said you're from MN. Is there much of an art scene? If not, does that make it harder to get your... There is an art scene, at least in the Twin Cities. There's a massive art scene here. And every day I'm shocked by the amount of people that are making super cool, super beautiful stuff in my city. I feel like it's fairly easy for me to make a name for myself here because there's so many beautiful creatives here willing to help me, and I'm willing to help them. And that's the essence of building a creative community around yourself is, you take a little, you give a little. Somebody helps you out once or twice, you gotta help them out a couple times, or you gotta help somebody else out a couple times. It's just you gotta keep the wheels of art turning, keep them greased, keep them well moving. Okay, I live in the suburbs and there's literally no scene for anything. It sucks. Yep, that sucks. I lived in the burbs too for the first 19 years of my life. That shit blows, and I'm sorry to hear. It's really difficult, especially if you just don't have connection. You just don't have connection to the local community. In a city, you're going to have literally you go outside in a city and you'll see hundreds of people like going about their lives. If you go outside in the suburbs, you'll see like one guy jogging at night. It's really, it just fucks up my head. So I totally get why that shit sucks. Punk rock thrives in Minnesota. That's true. Yo, new here, is your name Rhyme? Yes, my name is Rhyme Kickflip. Welcome to this hell. Okay, holy shit. Yo. There's too many people in chat. Oh, also Rhyme video essay update above. I don't know if you missed it. I'm sorry, chat's moving way too quick. Have I ever explored the tunnels under the Twin Cities? No, but I've heard many beautiful things. It's definitely something I want to poke around in very soon. I've been really into black dresses lately. I've been looking for more music that sounds like them. What do you recommend? Oh, fuck. I don't have good answers. Listen to Ada Rook's solo stuff for sure. Listen to, Fentanyl, I guess. I'm trying to think of artists that wouldn't be recommended normally. Sleigh Bells is like black dresses if they were like normal. Hold on. Let me look up. What do I listen to? What music do I listen to? Last FM, help me. I don't know. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mentioned fentanyl and everyone fucking pops off. I guess that's like what's in right now. Everyone keeps like comparing my videos to her for some reason. Shout out, I guess. Yes, birds fear death. Yes. Oh, if we're into like crazy insane noise rock, Moreru, I believe. Moreru. It's spelled like Moreru. Those guys fucking rip. Those guys are incredible. Super wild. Black Winter Wells. Yeah, shout out. Yes. Dude, I'd love to talk about noise rock forever. Writer's block cures, please. I talked about a bit about it in my last chat, but the way I get over writer's block is I consciously think about what I want to create, things that I want to make, and I physically remove myself from an art making environment. So when I'm sitting at my computer and I'm like in Ableton in the fucking trenches programming a drum loop or something and trying to figure out a chord progression, it doesn't always come to me. And a good way of like getting over that is to literally go touch grass. Like go walk outside. Don't bring headphones. Don't bring like any distractions. You want to have that idle thinking time. Just go out and think about art. You don't have to force yourself to create things on the spot. It's best if you don't. It's best if you just like marinate ideas in your head. And the more you think about art while not being able to make art, the more excited you get to make art, right? Because at least the way my brain works is if I'm given like infinite choices in front of me right now, I'm like, ooh, I could do this, or I could do this, or I could do that. And just analyzing all those choices ends up being way more tiring than actually making the art. So that's my big art block thing, is literally just give your brain a break. Yeah. Just walk away. Think about it actively, certainly, but don't try and create on your break. And then when you come back, you might be more refreshed, or maybe you won't. Take a day off, see what happens. Artistic edging. That's right. That's right. Every time I have an idea for something, I forget about it. That is actually huge. So a lot of people use their notes app for writing down creative ideas, and I usually do. But sometimes I'll carry a literal pen and like little pad, like a little pocket notebook. And I just write shit in there, because when you open up your phone, you see notifications and you see like all this shit designed to distract you from opening your phone to getting to the notes app. And that can just throw your brain off. So physically having a pen and paper removes that like distraction level, and you can literally just get your idea out just like that. Yeah, anyways. Oh, and voice memos. Voice memos are peak. Voice memos are peak. Pen and paper is goated. Literally. Literally. Do I like Machine Girl? Yes. Do I listen to Glaive? No. That's really good advice. I appreciate it. Of course. Class was always the best place for inspiration for me. Sometimes I write whole short stories on impulse. It was crazy. Dude, literally, I totally get it, because I write my best songs when I'm at work, and I can't. I physically cannot write. Can I make my mic quality shittier? I'm sorry, it sounds so bad right now. I just turned the gain all the way up, because it was way too quiet yesterday. I'm not risking it again. But I write my best songs when I'm not able to get a chord progression when I'm not able to like figure it out on the spot, because I think about the idea, I marinate it in my head, and then when I actually get to a guitar, then I'm popping the fuck off. I'm writing crazy shit. No way listening back to the voice memo, I will die. Yes, you will die, but it will be great after you're done. It will be cringe and lame, and then you'll listen to it and you'll be like, oh, that was awful. And then you make something beautiful out of it. Oh, I'm getting excited. Whew. Mic quality is fine. Oh, okay. How do you initially get people interested in a new project? I have a new name in mind. Do you mean like a new name for a creative project, like you want a new artist name? Or do you mean like a new project, like a new album, for example? I need more info on that. New project, like a new alias. How do you get people interested in it? Good fucking question, because I literally have had a billion aliases with my music. Just off top, I'm gonna go through. I'm not gonna name them all because Jesus, some of those are bad. But 1, 2. I've had 9 different aliases just for my solo music over the years. So I don't really have a good advice for that. Just when one thing pops off, you kind of gotta stick with it at that point. I don't got good advice. Sorry, not for that one. Okay. Artist name should be like 2 words. I don't know. I think certain artist names are best when they're small, and certain ones are like crazy when they're long. Okay. Basically, I'm just saying one of my favorite Scrams bands is I Wrote Haikus About Cannibalism in Your Yearbook. That is the entire band name. Those guys fucking rip, dude. Like, sometimes it's important to have a stupidly long band name, because it gets people's attention on you. But also, it's kind of annoying if you use it as a gimmick. Anyways. Oh, Jesus, you guys are asking a lot of fucking questions, ain't you? Okay. I'm gonna get some water because I'm talking my fucking ass off. 1 second. Hold on. Here, I'll put her up on, can I stand her on there? Oh, okay, be right back. Get the fuck out of here! It's not Fumo. It's not Fumo. It is official rhyme plush though. Rhyme Tweewee, not rhyme kickflips. Fuck her up. Okay. Let me see. Oh man, I'm having a great time here. I'm having a great time. I've missed a billion questions again, so I'm sorry about that. Feel free to re-ask them. I'll get to them as I can, but I like talking about one topic for a long time. Thoughts on Steve Albini's music? That's the guy that mixed In Utero, yeah? Big fan of how the album sounds. everyone should start making YouTube videos even if they're not good. I'm literally saying this. You just need to make art all the time. Literally make art. I don't care what you do, make it. How did you start releasing music? Did you have a community in mind, or did you just release into the void? For what, like when I first started releasing music, just into the void. Just threw that shit up on SoundCloud. Got 2 plays. I was like, sick. This one popped off. But every time I start from scratch and start a new music project, I usually have an idea of who this would appeal to, right? Like, with my current shit, where I'm making punk music, I know the audience that I want. I just have to get it to them. So the way I do it is I throw it up on Bandcamp for free because, accessibility is fucking sick. And then you want to do things that would get the attention of the community that you want to be your fans. So this is, I'm showing off my 5D chess plan here. I never wanted to be primarily known for my YouTube videos. I didn't want to be a YouTube girl. Oh my god, I'm so hot. But one of my videos popped the fuck off. And I was like, I can get people to my music through this. So I started making videos that I made videos that the people who would like my music liked. The people that would like my music liked the videos that I was making, so then they would go to my videos, and it was just a natural progression from there. That's my answer, I guess. Have you listened to DM Dokoro on YouTube? His more recent track? Dude, I remember his Undertale remixes from back in the day. I haven't listened to anything since, but I remember he used to make Undertale remixes, and I thought those shits were fire. Okay, hold on. I gotta go back up because that's good questions. Do you record old school with a cassette multi-tracker? I do not have a multi-tracker. I record with a Walkman when I record into a cassette. So, I did get a 2-track, but I don't know how to make it work. So, we're in the process of figuring it out. How do I make a transition from my shitty meme page into making music? You know what Filthy Frank did? Do that. I love your ethos around the creation of art. Do you remember what sparked the desire not to just create art, but to actively encourage others to create good shit? Ooh. I think what it was the first time that somebody told me that they were inspired by my art to do their own was the best feeling I ever got from art ever. And ever since then I've just wanted to do that. I've wanted to make others create. And especially because my life has been significantly changed for the better since making art. Or I guess not my life, but rather my artistic life has my fulfillment in this grand scheme of things has greatly improved. I feel like I have purpose as a human being, and I want to direct people towards where they may find their purpose. Yeah. And when is your next show? Friday. Follow the Snake World Instagram page for more information. I'll add, we all follow CJ's art philosophy like gospel, I think. Yeah. The 7 Deadly Art Sins video that they made is so it's so influential to me. I follow those like gospel. Absolutely. It is I watched that video again and again just to make sure what sins am I making? What sins am I committing now? Where am I fucking up in art creation? And it's usually in that video, and I can point to a specific part where I'm like, That's where I'm fucking up. That's where I'm making mistakes. Is perfect. Do you remember the PBS Kids program Zaboomafoo? And do you think it was simply a coincidence that was canceled the same year as 9/11? I do remember it. I loved it as a kid. I had no idea it was canceled in 2001. They must have been showing reruns for a long time then, because I remember watching it, and I was in 2001. I was just a little baby. I didn't have any long-term memory. Anyways, thanks for being you and wanting people to be creative. It's tough for me to keep going, and this is exactly what I need, dude. It's fucking tough. Not to get crazy personal in chat, but it's I've been going through it recently. But you know, having art to make and having that being able to influence and inspire other people is super huge, a super big motivator to, like, you know, keep doing the shit I'm doing. I'm glad that I can help out. I was talking with BF about namesies. I was talking with my BF about names, and he said something about him not being able to see me as a girl because he's seen me as a boy for 4 years, but still accepts me, but it's still kind of hurt. How do I cope? I feel like this will change with time, but it's made me sad to hear. That's fucking rough. I'm so sorry. Yeah. How do you cope? Really confide in your close friends is what I would recommend. And realize that he's probably going to change if he genuinely loves you. You know, over time, he's going to have that growth. You know, things shift. Like, initially when you come out, people are not going to be able to see you as anything besides what you currently are in their head. Yeah, talk it out. Exactly, yeah. It's just going to take a lot of time, and it's going to take a lot of pain, and it's gonna suck. But I wish you the best of luck. But if the person that you're sticking with truly does love and care about you, they'll stick with you forever. At least they'll have your back through this, right? Anyways, that's my answer there. Sorry, I saw. Is pickle juice better than water for hydration, or does it just get the creative juices flowing better? It's better. It's better for hydration, yeah. I just heard my roommate come home. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I got Sarah back up. One sec, be right back. Fuck. We're back. We're back. She fell, oh no. Okay. Do people care if an album is coherent? Because it depends on what your audience is. Many people don't care. Like, and for certain genres, it just doesn't matter. For, like, a lot of rap albums, coherency, not really a goal. Or pop albums. You know, it's just not really... A lot of popular artists aren't trying to make a grand statement with their album. And that's actually good. That's good. That made it sound so fucking elitist. But, like, some people just want to make good songs and put those out. They don't want to make, like, a bigger project. Album coherency depends entirely on what genre. If you're making like a prog rock album, obviously you gotta be coherent. You can't just put whatever on there. Anyways, I have to say I'm definitely a fan of an album with a good, well thought track order. Oh yeah, no, those are my favorite albums. It's I'm definitely in the audience where I'm like, I love listening to an album front to back. But no, that's how I listen to albums. Anyways, just got here. What's going on? We're talking about art, man. I'm trying to give advice for trans and art shit. I hope that people are receptive to it. I don't know what's happening, really. It's all about track order. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Okay, hold on. Wait. Whoa, there's some crazy shit here. My partner and I have been married 15 years. They are not a very sexual person. That wasn't ideal for me, but I've come to accept it and will die by her side. That's sick. Holy shit. That's where I want to be in fucking 15 years. That's awesome. Oh my god. I got your cassette, immediately spiraled down into making lo-fi mixtapes. Let's go! I love that shit. Send me some of it. Like, send me, like, pictures or a mix or something. That's fucking awesome. I love that. There don't seem to be, Do people still have cassette players? Watch this shit. Where is it? Yeah. Nah, those shits all died. Yeah, I got cassettes. People still have them. They're in vogue, man. Hey, bitch. Hey, everybody. Look, it's Willow Bionicle Girl.
When will I be known for my other things?
Oh man, I'm doing an advice stream for art and transition, so you might be able to give some advice.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? So true. Sister moment. That's right. Damn, can I just send you my mic? I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it.
Send you my mic?
Music. Oh my god. Yes, you could just send me your music. I thought you were talking about the mic was that bad. I was like, damn, dude, I'm sorry. Yes, just send your music to my email or whatever. It's in my channel description. You'll be able to find it.
I just watched Labyrinth. Have you watched Labyrinth?
What's Labyrinth?
The David Bowie movie with the puppets.
I've not seen.
It's so good. That shit rips.
I know next to nothing about David Bowie.
Have you seen The Dark Crystal? It's kind of like The Dark Crystal.
I don't know what The Dark Crystal is.
You know nothing of The Dark Crystal.
Oh, I know
dude.
nothing of The Dark Crystal.
Yeah, it was my first time watching it. It was really good. It was really phenomenal. That shit was movies. The framing, the use, it was very earnest, which I very much appreciated.
Hell yeah. The Dark Crystals. They've corrupted you.
What is my favorite Bionicle? I'm not.
Octua, dude. Anyways.
If you want my actual answer, it's Toa Iruni. I think that one is peak.
Gonna get HRT tomorrow, yippee. Yo, fucking grats. That's sick. First step on a beautiful journey. Good job. That's sick.
I just went to my appointment.
Yeah.
Today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How many years are you on now? Nice. I'm on
10?
50.
Okay,
because
right.
I kept doing flashes.
You're on 50 years
50
HRT.
50 years HRT, yep.
It is really a fountain of youth.
Exactly. Yeah, take your pills. Take your pills. Take your normal pills. Throwing up T-girl gang signs.
That's right. 160 years HRT. Vampirism.
Would you get bit by a vampire?
No.
Why?
I love the sun. Stupid.
I love immortality. You're stupid. Why wouldn't you take that over? Fucking the sun is temporary.
Yeah.
The sun is out for only so long.
Oh, great! I get to
Immortality is forever.
Okay, great. You get to drift in endless space. The sun's gonna expand, and where are you gonna hide from the sun?
You'll die when the Earth dies because the sun will hit you. You won't live forever, but you can functionally live as long as you want.
Okay, shit would suck. You'd get weird and racist. You'd be so behind the times.
I would not be a racist vampire. I'd be a progressive vampire.
Oh, yeah. Say that in 500 years.
Oh, my God.
You'd have such progressive language. Imagine someone from the 500, like, can you imagine someone from the 500s, like, talking
saucy. This is getting saucy, and we probably shouldn't talk about this anymore. If you get bit by a T-girl, do you get to skip right to the end?
You
get
bit by a T-girl, you get to start.
Yeah, you get to start. You start your new life.
That's how it happens.
Been in HRT for 20 years. Yep. Throwing up Riz in a sentence in the year 3420. That's like saying forsooth today. Is racism just like getting a bad back? It just happens when you're old. I think her point was hard for your brain to develop the new social standards changing over hundreds of years.
So, like, kind of. The answer is kind of true.
Yeah.
Like, it becomes significantly easier to get, more racist the older you get. Or more anything is, to be honest. You're just behind the times.
I got bit by a T-girl once. It certainly changed something. Ain't that the truth? So true.
You'd accidentally say something from the late 200s. Yeah, like, you'd have, like, the social conventions of your time. Like, you'd be in, like, 3000, and the people would be like, this dude still believes in gravity.
Germ theory over here.
Yeah, go pasteurize your milk, Grandma.
Oh my God.
I bite my BF and she became my GF. That's base as fuck.
That's awesome. That's swag. Oh my God. We saw that movie, the ethical vampire seeking like suicidal.
So there's a
humanist vampire seeking suicidal person.
Yeah. That movie is so good.
That movie is pretty sick.
It's we saw it at like a little film fest, but I'm sure it's on the internet somewhere.
Yeah.
About like a vampire and a
suicidal person.
Yeah, it's humanist vampire seeking suicidal person.
The idea is that she doesn't want to kill people, so she looks for a suicidal guy who's like on the verge of doing it, so she feels less bad about it.
But even then, she struggles.
Yeah, it's good. You'd be throwing out racism we can't even perceive yet. You'll call someone a dear friend, and all the dear people in 3,400 would kick you till you crumble. Kick you until you crumble is really good.
That was a fantastic sentence.
It's really well constructed.
Are vampires and humans the same species canonically? I was reading a book Well, it was an audiobook where like vampires were like a species, but it was like it was a sci-fi, and then they just like had them just have like a weird thing about crosses, like right angles in their mind, and it was like fine 100, like 2,000 years ago when people weren't building shit, but I forgot about the Roman Empire, 7,000 years ago when people weren't building shit, but then it got difficult for them. They were just like hang out.
Back in my day, a Zorp was looked down upon. Nowadays, everyone is Zerping. How to bite in past tense. Bit?
Ooh, if I was immortal, I'd be racist against robots. Yeah, because you're like living through this time, with like AI being stupid bullshit. But once the actual robots
you would probably
come around,
have actual biases against them.
yeah, and then they'd be like, "Come on, that was 400 years ago." Do you think Bigfoots will still be around in the year 3000?
I think those guys aren't around in the year 2024. I think they
went extinct.
They went extinct like 3 years ago, dude.
Yeah, that's right.
They got COVID and died. All the last of the Bigfoots got COVID.
Robot X Vampire Forbidden Yuri. That is just called a T for T relationship.
That's right. That's right. Oh, man.
Getting death threats. Replying bot to spam comments and getting death threats from the robot community. Bigfoots are in their portal dimension, we just heard.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, portal dimensions. Like, they each have their own one. Walter White is male-to-male transgender.
You guys are popping off tonight. You guys are popping off tonight.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, I must take my leave.
Good night. I love you. Sleep well.
I will. I want to say if anyone's saying bye to me.
Oh, yeah. The vampire myth was started by some guy who saw a trans person. Yeah, we're just throwing crazy fits all the time. We're wearing crazy shit, and somebody thought we were like, occultic.
And what, they went back in time? Or they saw like a priestess of Ishtar?
I don't know what that means. Have a good night.
You wouldn't. You don't know our history. You weren't there drinking horse piss. Turning into a girl.
I would never drink horse piss.
What if it turned you into a girl?
I might drink horse piss.
Like 3,000 years ago.
I don't know. Did you just have to
Ishtar.
drink it?
Well, there was like something about it. But you had to
Yeah, something about it just hit
You
different.
had to drink the horse piss.
That's awful.
But
I'm glad that I just have to take pills. Guys, would you rather do shots or horse piss? Or shots of horse piss?
Your standard for taste was probably a lot lower back then, so horse piss probably wasn't even that bad.
That's probably true. Anyways. Because we're talking about horse piss. Good night.
Look it up.
Okay. Willow just wanted to talk about drinking piss, I guess. Oh, man. Yeah, pregnant horse piss. That's right. It probably, yeah. Beer is just horse piss, I'm afraid. Literally. I fucking hate beer, dude. Fuck beer. What the fuck you mean? Injections are dope. I'm not partaking in the nectar. I have a fear of needles. So that's why I don't do injections. That's why I love drinking that hashtag antifreeze. That's right. Holy shit. Hi, Default Gib. That's a throwback, the antifreeze bit. Holy shit. Wait, oh my god. Is vodka like tea then? Vodka is how I keep going. Vodka is how I keep surviving. Were it not for vodka, I would not be here today. That is entirely that means nothing. That's not true. Okay. Yeah, horse piss combo threw me way off. Literally same. Jesus Christ versus Mothman. Who wins? Mothman. Jesus Christ. Literally, Jesus Christ's most powerful move is that he died. Come on, man. Vodka chaser go to. More vodka. I don't know. I usually don't need one, but if it's especially bad, I'll go for like lemonade, ideally. But then at that point, I'd rather just have a vodka lemonade, like a proper mixed drink. So, are weird, are long weird song intros, outros cool, or should they be skipped so they fit better in people's shuffled playlists? I, if it's like a vocal sample or something, make it an interlude. But if it's just like a long, like drawn out chill part of a song, leave it in there. That's my take. She said the thing, vodka lemonade. I said the thing. That's my go-to drink, man. Every time I go. Every time I go to the bar. That's the move. How do you make music that isn't shit? Okay, wait. Okay, wait. We're getting back on topic to the topic of this stream. How do you make music that isn't shit? You do it a lot. The same as making all art is you want to create something beautiful. Well, you just want to create something before you can create something beautiful. Make something, release it, and do that 100 times, and eventually you'll make something good along the way. You just need to do it frequently. It's literally the thing that nobody wants to hear is that the best art practice is to make a thing, release it, make another thing, release it. You're just going to develop a style naturally. It sucks, and that's just the grind, but you just do it. Exactly. I don't think art has to be beautiful to be good. Yeah, no. I say beautiful as a general, like, positive, but art can be ugly and icky and gross and still be great. A lot of my favorite art is ugly and icky and gross. Well, I'm off to play the entire of Twin Fantasy 2011. Based! Have fun. Play that shit on the radio station. That's sick. That's the better version of the album. That's the best. I fucking love the album. It's like top 5 albums all time for me. I love that shit. What do you use to create music? Software, mics, now nowhere else. Software, I use Ableton. Mic, I use an SM58. I get to bring out my guitars now. I have the acoustic Fender. Pretty cool. I have a Boss Katana amp. And I have a Squire Jaguar. Her name is Mariko. You have to be nice to her. Basically, all of my songs are made with those things and then a few plugins on Ableton. I use SSD drums for any program drums I have, and I use Camel Crusher all the fucking time. It's like my go-to compression. So you're able to, yeah. Rig rundown. That's my rig. Oh, and I also do, I also have a DS1 distortion pedal somewhere back there. What about the bass? The bass is, I don't use it very much. Ugh. It's an Ibanez. I literally just use it to fill out the low end. I wouldn't consider myself a bass player by any stretch of the imagination. But you know, I use it. Okay. What do when music software is giga overwhelming? I've played around with FL Studio for a bit, but I immediately get lost in all the choices. Uh, you just have to get familiar. Like it's learning a DAW fucking sucks, especially when you have to do it for tens of hours to even understand what you have to do to make the songs that you want. But it's just about putting the hours in, watching tutorials. Just you gotta just do it. This is gonna take time. It sucks, but it takes time. I mainly play bass. It's a very fun instrument. Hell yeah. It's cool. It's just not my thing. I'm definitely a guitar player because I don't have the rhythm that a bass player needs. 2 a.m. stream is so bass. Thank you. I'm staying up on purpose. All right, babes. I'm gonna go for a stroll down the beach. Have a cool day / night. You too. Take it fucking easy. I got Eep video in a bit. Hell yes. Premiere will be someday soon. Good. Let me know when that shit comes out. I'm excited. Rhyme, do you have a new Discord server? No. I do not have a Discord server. I will not be making a Discord server. People keep asking me. I'm not making a Discord server. The reason for this is that all Discords that are centered around like a single person are at best self-serving ego trips for that person, or at worst a complete liability. I made a video about this on my second channel, but basically I don't want to have a thread made about me on Twitter and be like, I got groomed in the Shady Kickflips Discord server. I got bullied in the Shady Kickflips Discord server. I don't want any of that, and I don't even want people telling me what a great artist I am every single day, like personally to my face, because that makes me feel fucking insane. And I don't need the extra brainworms about it. What do you mean you don't want a cold personality? Yes, I don't want a cold personality. I want people that want to make art because of me, but I do not want people to want to be my friend, because that's what it seems to be, is a lot of it. One sec. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna wrap up stream in just a minute here. I gotta go to bed. But I got shot by someone in the the shitty kickflip server. That's true. Am I still valid if I want to make cool movies instead of cool music? Yes, arguably more so. I fucking love movies. I want to make a movie so bad. If I send you poetry, would you recreational poetry, literary analysis? Jesus. Yes. I can't promise I'll respond to it, but I will try to check it out. It could be a way for your community to interact with each other, though. If you guys want to make your own server, do that. I love that for y'all. But I do not want any part of it. I don't want any part of it. If you guys want to create something that's like, this is for like-minded artists and individuals who want to create, that's awesome. Do your thing. I want no part in it. That's where I'm at. Subreddit, same idea. Creator-centric Discord servers feel like false deity theory. Literally. Do I have recommendations for realistic drum plugins? Yes, I use SSD drums. You should make a second. Why do you transmit me? I'm probably not going to revisit ideas unless I have a really good idea for revisiting them. Okay, I actually got a closed stream. I'm capping it off here. Thank you, everybody. You guys are awesome. Take it easy. Sleep well.